So I did this video that touched on something you said on another podcast about how you and Big Pun wrote for Fat Joe, right? There were people in the comments that were fighting about it saying, nah, that ain't true. And other people were like, yo, Joe started to sound different on this album.
Come
for real.
on, come on. I mean, I don't understand these people. It's like, if I'm telling you this, what the fuck do I have to gain by this? I mean, I have nothing to gain. I think I'm gonna become bigger like than I am because I say this just to get like attention. But if I'm telling you this, it's because it's the truth. I was there. I witnessed it. Right? I know that. The only thing I got mad, and I say that because my brother didn't get no recognition on it for the Don Cartagena album, which Pun wrote like 90% of it. You know what I'm saying? And Armageddon also wrote. I'm not gonna lie, say that Armageddon didn't write. And I don't get along with Armageddon like that for me to say that. So I'm not even lying. Now, do they have a secrecy code? Maybe they don't want nobody to know that they wrote for Joe. Come on, I don't give a fuck about that. I'm gonna tell you what it is because obviously you jerked my brother because he didn't get his royalties.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you do my brother wrong, you do me wrong. So that's just something that, you know, my loyalty. You know, and did I write for him? I wrote a couple of things for him. I used to protest about writing for him because it's like, yeah, he don't even like me. What the fuck I'm gonna write for him? You know what I'm saying? Pun used to make me write for him. But when Pun used to write his rhymes and like if it was a song coming, he would already had the rhyme ready for Joe. Joe would come like probably a couple of hours earlier to the crib, and he'd sit in the living room and we'll go over him. And then, you know, Pun would say the rhyme. If it's not completed, we'll complete it right there. Me, Sace, and Pun, and Joe. He'll take the notes, he'll write them down, and then he'll spit them. You know what I'm saying? We'll help him say it right. And he'll keep what he likes. Bottom line. That's why it went down. It went down like that since Who Shot You? That was the first one. You know what I'm saying?
So you not only are you from New York, but you're a true lyricist, right? So like that respect for people writing their own rhymes, penning their own shit, right? Respect for people just being a true lyricist is right there. So what was that like for you, knowing that Joe wasn't really doing that on his own? I feel like that had to make look at him a little different.
It was okay if you accept it and you give recognition to that, to those who help you, you know, because it's teamwork. I did that before I even got into the Terror Squad. I used to write for other people on the block, like on my block, and you know, some people just have the passion for writing, and I've always been like a composer type. You know what I'm saying? Like a maestro with the little stick and shit, and controlling the fucking you know, the violins and
orchestra.
So I always liked that. I enjoyed that. I never minded writing for others. But when you come out and you, like, you know, you don't appreciate it. And when I say appreciation is you give credit, you know, you let the person, you know, especially those that help you, benefit from their own work that helped you. You don't hide that. Even if you want to hide it, you still take care of them in a way.
On the back end.
Of course, in the back end, because it's a business.
Right.
You know, we didn't know in the beginning that was a business to that effect, because we was just, you know, doing crew thing. We was doing a crew thing where it's like, okay, we help each other, we each other's crutches. So whether it was fighting, whether it was, you know, holding each other down with cars, with ride, whatever, whoever had the ride had to go pick everybody up. Whether it was rhymes, we was there for each other. That's just the school me and Pun, Sace, we came from that school.